Just hours ago, it became news that electric pickup startup Rivian files for IPO, seeking about $80 billion valuation. The maker of electric trucks and SUVs is backed by Amazon, Ford, and company filed confidentially last week, but we just learned it today. It was the news today, and the company aims for Thanksgiving. Rivian Automotive, Bloomberg reports, the maker of electric pickup backed by Amazon.com has filed for an initial public offering and is seeking a roughly $80 billion valuation, according to people familiar with the matter. Bloomberg just reported a few hours ago. The Irvine, California-based startup said in a statement Friday that it submitted its S1 registration on the Securities and Exchange Commission, confirming an earlier report by Bloomberg News. The company would like to do an IPO around the November 25 Thanksgiving holiday, said the people who asked not to be identified because the filing was confidential. The timing will depend on approval from the SEC, reports Bloomberg. I'm wondering, why is the filing confidential? So should Rivian go public at an $80 billion market capitalization? It would be one of the biggest debuts on that basis this year, with 10.5 billion raised from backers including Amazon and Ford Motor, an established factory in Illinois, and thousands of reservation holders for its R1T truck and R1S sport utility vehicle, electric sport utility vehicle. Rivian is among the most serious competitors lining up to take on electric vehicle leader Tesla, says Bloomberg. You guys, what do you think about this? Do you think Rivian is seriously poised to take on Tesla? So Rivian said in its statement that the size and price range for the proposed offering have not yet been determined. The company is working on the IPO with advisors including Goldman Sachs Group, JP Morgan Chase, and Morgan Stanley, Bloomberg News reported earlier in May. Amazon shares rose as much as 0.6% shortly after the start of regular trading, while Ford advanced more than 2%. Rivian's institutional investors, including Rowe Price, BlackRock, Soros Fund Management, Fidelity, Kochu, and Third Point. So while the company has a who's who list of backers, it has yet to delivery and vehicles to retail customers and has encountered multiple setbacks starting production. The virus has brought about supply chain disruptions and parts shortages that have forced Chief Executive Officer Scaringe to postpone its model launches several times. Even so, Rivian has grand plans. It's scouting locations for a European manufacturing site, Bloomberg News reported in February, and is in talks with the city of Fort Worth, Texas, about investing at least $5 billion in a second U.S. assembly plant. The R1T electric pickup truck by Rivian is slated to go into limited production this month and boasts 400 miles of driving range. I mean, this is much earlier than Cybertruck. The company will build the truck and the R1S SUV, which has been delayed indefinitely, at a former Mitsubishi Motors Corporation plant in Normal, Illinois. Rivian also has a contract with Amazon to build 100,000 electric delivery vans by the end of the decade, with 10,000 due by the end of next year. This is a contract with Amazon. Equity capital markets have seen a slew of big IPOs this year, including Robinhood Markets. Another large startup, Restaurant Payment from Toast, filed on Friday for its offering, while eyewear retailer Warby Parker unveiled its financials earlier this week ahead of the direct listing. So Rivian is filing for a huge IPO this year. Let me see what people are thinking about this, friends. For example, Electrek says, with a SPAC frenzy in the electric vehicle space, I always didn't like that companies would go public before even delivering any product to market. Honestly, I also don't like the idea of companies going public before delivering any product. But the thing here, I mean, we have seen this before when the dot-com startups came and, they hadn't delivered any products, they hadn't made any money, just ideas, and their stock price was like $80, $60, $150. And remember that? I think that was the beginning of the decade or the beginning of 2000s. We have seen that, we have seen the consequences of that. But in this case, considering what Rivian is already doing, the cash that the company has, also considering that Rivian also has this huge contract with Amazon to deliver, did I say 100,000 cars to Amazon by the end of the decade? I mean, that's very serious because, Rivian also has a contract with Amazon to build 100,000 electric delivery vans by the end of the decade, with 10,000 due by the end of next year. Since I'm reporting now and don't have these numbers with me, can someone do like a math and let us know in the comment section below how much revenue this will be for Rivian by the end of the decade? 100,000 times, let's say $40,000 or $50,000. I don't know how much that van would cost, but probably more than $50,000. What do you think, friends? So in Rivian's case, there is a sense of that, but the automaker has already delivered quite a few electric delivery vans to Amazon, and I think it's likely the first R1T pickup truck deliveries are going to happen before the IPO closes. I think so. Now, as for the 80 billion valuation, I don't know. Do you think it's a lot or no? Amazon did give them an order of $100,000 delivery vans, probably worth 5 billion estimates electric, but the company's success will likely rely on the success of the R1T, which could become popular in the United States. I agree with this point, but $100,000 van with $5 billion is not little. It's a lot of things, right? So I'm looking at the comments, people are saying like things like, I mean, at least they are not going the SPAC route, but it would be nice if they waiting until they delivered at least a few thousand vehicles before going public. But like I said, in Bloomberg's reports, looks like the first vehicles are coming next month in limited production. Another person on the electric story says, yes, very pleased they are doing a full IPO, I mean Rivian, and not a fly-by-night SPAC, which is strange trend. I spotted a Rivian pickup truck in the wild in Diamond Bar, California, of all places, when I was there to visit friends about 3 months back. When I first spotted it across from me at an intersection waiting to make a left turn, those headlights, you can't miss those Rivian headlights. Then it made a left turn and I got to see it from the side. It was larger than I thought it was going to be. It was dressed in full camouflage, but still looked good. Very excited to see one in real life, and very excited for Rivian to start getting these in the hands of customers. So if Rivian doing these things already, testing in camouflage, that means production is very close. So friends, what do you think about Rivian's IPO? Let me know, please. In the meantime, this is Armen Harayan from TorqueNews.com. Please subscribe to our channel for daily Tesla electric vehicle news, which happens within hours and we report within hours. And as you gave me your time coming to my channel and listening these reports, I want to leave you a thought for you. Be on your guard, stand firm in the faith, be courageous, be strong, do everything you do in love. Have a great day. God bless you, everyone. Peace be with all of you, and see you soon in our next report. I'll look forward to reading your comments below.